Good morning, everybody. It's a wonderful Saturday morning here in Orlando. And today I thought I might bring you along on a 3-day trip. I'm not flying the Pilatus or a Cessna or a Bonanza. I'm flying the A320 Neo. Heading over to the employee lot to park over and take the shuttle to the main terminal. We're going to Bradley International Airport. That's in Windsor Locks, just next to Hartford, Connecticut. And tomorrow we're gonna unlock a new destination. We're heading over to Montego Bay, Jamaica. I've been to Kingston before in the Piaggio, but not Montego Bay, so it's gonna be fun. It's just a gorgeous morning. Should be able to go to the pool today, but no, can't do. Gotta go work. Gotta make some bucks. Look, Ma, no hands. This definitely makes for a better commute. Look at that, we're flying a brand new Neo today. It's pretty new. Back galley, 2 lavs. Alright, so here we are doing the walk around on the plane. We're about to start. Look at that massive engine. That's a 320 Neo for you all. It is humongous. You can see how much of a bypass we have on this engine. That's what makes it so fuel efficient. Alright, walk around is complete. Now let's go ahead and go inside and make sure everything is ready to go. Make sure the paperwork is good. Alright guys, we're back in the flight deck right now. Let me show you real quick what the game plan is. Let me open up Jepson. We're going to depart Orlando heading eastbound, going off Cape Canaveral over the Atlantic, and we're going to come in by Wilmington in South Carolina. Then continue up the east coast till we get to Bradley up in Connecticut. That was 2 hours and a half of flying up the east coast. Great weather upon arrival in Connecticut. Just look what a gorgeous day it is up here. Let's pack everything up. Alright guys, we did it. We made it to Bradley. We just parked here on gate 26. Now let's go head over to the hotel. We're going to have a nice layover. See you at the hotel. Yeah, as always, we gotta wait to get picked up by the van. So we're just waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit more. Should be here any minute now. Well guys, we've been sitting here for about 30 minutes now and still no shuttle. It's gonna be a long afternoon. We're staying right by City Hall in Springfield, Massachusetts. Very interesting view out the window, that's for sure. Alright guys, we're finally in the room in the hotel. Long day so far, so many things happened, and I guess it's just getting back to work after a couple of weeks off. First of all, the parking lot in Orlando, my parking pass expired, so I couldn't get into the employee lot. I had to go to one of those off-site airport parkings, and then trying to get out of Orlando, we got a little bit delayed because of some paperwork stuff going on. We get here to Bradley, and the van didn't pick us up on time, so we had to take a taxi, and it's quite a ride up here to Springfield. It's almost 30 minutes, so I'm tired. I'm gonna get something to eat, and I have to get food for tomorrow because we're going to Montego Bay tomorrow, and I don't think we're allowed to get off the plane. So it's 4.5 hours going down, 4 hours coming back up. So that's 8.5 hours of flying tomorrow, and I definitely need to pack a bite for tomorrow's flight. So let's do it. Hey guys, good morning. It's 5:30 in the morning here in the East Coast. Getting ready to head over to the airport. Today we have a long day ahead. We're flying down from the Northeast, from Bradley, down to Montego Bay and back to Bradley. It's gonna be about 4 hours, 10 minutes each way. This is the first time that I fly this pairing going down from Bradley to Jamaica. So something that I like to do the morning off is get myself familiar for about 5 minutes with the whole routing. So let me show you a quick trip to see how I get ready with that. So this is our flight plan from yesterday. As you can see, we took off from Orlando, headed eastbound over Cape Canaveral, up to Wilmington, and then up the East Coast till Deer Park, cross along the Long Island Sound over to Bradley. There's a cool little trick to know whether you're flying as a passenger or if you're flying the plane yourself, to get your flight plan on board for flight pretty quick. If you click here on the search function and you type in your flying number, today's gonna be MKJS 3355. Scroll down till you see aircraft and schedule flight, and boom, there's the routing. So it's gonna be the Coastal 9, and it looks like we're gonna be down the East Coast. Yeah, so we're basically gonna take off from Bradley, head down to the Hartford VOR, Thumb, Yoder, CCC, that is Calverton, MJ, Juliet 174, Snow Hill, Norfolk, Kingston, Charleston, all the way down the east coast of Florida. We're gonna be next to Orlando, look at that. Out by West Palm Beach, into Havana airspace, across Cuba, and then finally into Montego Bay for runway 7. Yesterday when I looked at this, it had us going a little bit offshore, kind of like somewhere around here without touching oceanic. And I guess that's gotta be because of weather. So let me pull up the FD Pro app. There it is. Yeah, last night they showed us going somewhere down this area, and I guess because of all this weather, now we're gonna be flying west of that. So it's gonna be a bit of a longer flight. Got an alternate today for Kingston. So you can see it has the pink icon on the display. All right, we got a van this time around. Let's bring our luggage in. All right, we're at the plane, getting ready to go. About 3 hours, 54 minutes. Let's go. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and do the walk around. It's freezing this morning. It's like 30 degrees out here. I know it's not probably that cold for all of you guys, but it's pretty cold for me. Interestingly, we're flying the same tail number, 974 today. There it is. Big engine. Look at all the bypass that we talked about yesterday. There's a T2 probe sensor. Alright, we got our clearance. Clear to Montego Bay Airport, Coastal 9, Calverton, and is filed, maintain 4,000. 4,000 is set. Spec level of 360 10 minutes after departure, frequency 2395. Departure frequency, there it is, Club 3504. 3504, there it is. And let's print it and acknowledge it. And look at that. There it is. Alright, so the routing is on the box. Pretty much goes down all the way through the East Coast until we get down to Florida. this. We're gonna be west of the weather. Then we're gonna land in Montego Bay. Sounds like a plan. Alright, everything is ready up here to go, so we just gotta get some paperwork done and we should be good to go. I'll see you guys once we get to Montego Bay. It's gonna be 3 hours, 54 minutes, and I'll see you there. I'll see ya. Here's a quick overview of the flight. As you can see, everything went according as planned through the East Coast. Right around South Carolina, we got a little shortcut, so we skipped Jacksonville, kept heading south just off the coastline of Miami into Cuba, and then we started our descent not too long after Cuba to land in Montego Bay. Alright guys, we did it. Welcome to Montego Bay, Jamaica. It's nice and toasty outside. It's like 30 degrees Celsius, so that's great. Anyway, Captain is outside doing the walk around. I'll show you a little bit out the window. Actually, let's do something cool. Let's open this up. We're not anymore. There we go. There we go. Awesome stuff. Anyway, 3356 going back to Bradley again. Same plane, so let's get this on the road. 3 hours, 47 minutes in from Bradley. That was a long flight. But we're here. There's the tower. Nice and toasty outside, nice and toasty. So this is a route going back. We're gonna take off, head northbound, go right over Cuba, over the western Bahamas, slightly offshore from Florida. And we're gonna go back into the mainland at Wilmington, North Carolina, into Bradley. So I'm guessing that's gonna be about 3 hours, 50 minutes or something like that. So should be good. Weather is nice. It's pretty smooth on the way in.
Turning 3356, clear destination, Kilo, Bravo, Delta Lima. 5,000 feet initial climb. Ilu 25, RNAV departure with Philip transition. Squawk 6737, departure frequency 120.8.
Alright, clear to destination, Kilo, Bravo, Delta Lima, 5,000 feet initially. And Ilu 25 departure, Philip transition, squawking 6737, frequency 120.8, Bearwings 3356.
That's correct.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the box and we should be good to go right away. I'll see you guys in Bradley. Again, as I showed you, we climbed out of Jamaica, passed over Cuba, western Bahamas, and a couple hours later we came into the States, just right over Wilmington, through Norfolk, and then slightly after started our descent for arrival into Connecticut. And we did it. We landed back in Connecticut. Weather was VFR. We did a visual approach backed up with the ILS runway 6. It was hand flown all the way in. No winds, no gusts. Hey, there's a hotel van right there, so we should be good to go as soon as we step off the plane. Hooray! Just landed. Let's get out of here. Do customs and go to the hotel. We're here.
So that plane right there, that Spirit that's right there, had to come all the way from over there?
Yeah, for takeoff.
Are you serious? Damn, that's a long ass.
Alright guys, just made it to the hotel. It was an awesome day. Flew close to 8 hours, maybe. It was pretty long. 4 hours down, 4 hours up to Bradley again. Anyway, today's Easter Sunday. There's free dinner, complimentary dinner for us today at the hotel. So I'm gonna go get changed and head over for dinner. Tomorrow we're going back home. It's the end of the 3-day trip. We're going to Orlando pretty early in the morning, 8 in the morning. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey folks, it's 6:56 in the morning. Just finishing up getting ready here. Gonna go down for breakfast. But before we go, I just want to take a quick look at the flight plan this morning and see what's gonna happen today. So it's fairly simple flight out of the Northeast down to Orlando. A very standard route, just down the East Coast, all the way down to position Leopard. Right here, that's where the arrival starts. And we've been filed for the Seinfeld 3 RNAV arrival. So airport is currently landing north. So I'm guessing we're gonna choose runway 35 right, which will be this one right here. We currently, out of the bat, what I can see is that we have an alternate Tallahassee. So I looked up the weather for Orlando, and at the time of our arrival, it's gonna be 16, gusting 23, showers of vicinity, and broken 3,000, broken 5,000. So yeah, we got that alternate of Tallahassee right there. I think we should be good. This is the turbulence at 36,000 feet. I still don't know what altitude we're gonna get, but 34 and 38, so really nothing in our route. And weather itself, I mean, you can see there's some showers in and around Orlando, Central Florida. So shouldn't be too bad, should be fairly simple. It's go home day. So hopefully we don't get any delays going through Jacksonville Center, which is usually what happens if you're going down to Florida, especially in the afternoons. You'll notice that there's quite a lot of delays. It's just there's not a lot of space to get planes in and out of Florida safely in the afternoons with the amount of traffic through Jacksonville Center. There's some military airspace out here, and I think out here as well, so they're very tight on space to get commercial airliners in and out. Anyways, hoping that's the route for today. Obviously, it can change. Once I get to the plane, I'll know for sure, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be what the plan is going to be for today. So I'll see you guys on the airport next. Well, we made it to the airport. We're in Bradley, in the middle of Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Coming up. Alright, we're on the plane again, and guess what? We're on 974 November Kilo again. So it's the same plane we've been flying the whole trip, flying for the past 3 days. So that's interesting. That's never happened to me before. It's usually a different plane every single leg. So let's get the party going. Let's make all our flows, set up the cockpit. It's my leg to fly down to Orlando. So hopefully we get a smooth ride and a smooth landing. Alright, so let me show you how we test the APU. Come up here, APU test button, lights up. Engines are about the same way. We just get these two buttons flashing, this one as well, and so there it is. Ding, ding, ding. Engines are fired, and we get fired down. And we are going home. Spoons 250. Alright guys, so everything is set up, everything is ready to go. Captain is giving the walk around out there. It's like 30 degrees Celsius out there. I mean 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So just waiting on the clearance and we should be good to go. Same route as we discussed earlier as far as I'm concerned. So I'll see you guys in Orlando. There's the clearance secure to Orlando, coastal line, Alright Alright guys, remember we were doing the Seinfeld arrival. They changed it for us. We did the Alina, we got direct Gordon, and then we broke it up right before Timmy. You can see the right turn right there. We had direct Alina. We had to comply with all the speeds and restrictions. So Higgs, we crossed at 250 knots between 12,000 and 10,000, and then continue to descend down to cross Voss above 8,000 at 230 knots, and then continue down to Sunday to cross Sunday above 6,000. Obviously Q-Wall at 5,210 knots, and afterwards we made a right turn to join the ILS for 3-5 left, right before spare. First time for me landing on 3-5 left, since it's mostly a takeoff runway, but 3-5 right was closed. Once we landed, we made a left turn on the high-speed Hotel 7, took Gulf southbound, and then Foxtrot across the Foxtrot Bridge. You're going to see the blip will disappear eventually. Here and there, it's just the back signal in Orlando. It's pretty rough. There it goes. And then we made a right turn on Bravo, and then right turn on Bravo 5 to come up on Earthside 1. We parked on gate 1 right in the corner. And here we go, left turn into the gate, parking brake set, and we're going home. Alright, we did it. We just landed in Orlando, parked at the gate. It's time to pack up everything and go home. It's been quite a fun 3-day trip, so let's just go enjoy time off with family. There's our plane. It looks pretty cool with those sunshades, or raccoon eyes as we call it. I really like it.
Hello, this is Orlando Mayor Buddy Doctor. You're one of our nearly 7 million Please stand clear of doors and hold on to handrails.
I'm a diabetic. One of the reasons they need drivers and pilots.
Alright guys, made it in back to Orlando. It was a great trip, 3 days filled with a bunch of fun, interesting places. Went to Bradley, first time in Montego Bay, Jamaica, back to Bradley, back to Orlando today this morning. Weather was pretty good most of the way. I would say not a single cloud in the sky till we got to Jacksonville. We got a little deviation there. I had to switch the arrival for the Alina 3 arrival, and but all in all, it was a great trip flying the Airbus. Thank you so much for joining me on this trip. I hope we can do this one more time again sometime soon. If you liked the video, please click like, subscribe, share with your friends, and follow on social media. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.